Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the June wrap up and stats video. As I said, this is the June wrap up and stats video. We're going to go through this real quickly, give you the basics, and then remember at the end there is going to be a chronological book cover slideshow showing you which weeks to check out if you want to hear further reviews for each of the books. So jumping right in, with the stats, I read a total of 20 books. In the month of June, 9 of them were audiobooks, 11 were ebooks, and I read 5 arcs. Here are my ratings. They are, I DNF'd one book, had 0 1-star books. I had 2 2-star books. I had 1 3-star book. I had 10 4-star books, and I had 6 5-star books. Here's to the portion that I really enjoy and love to share so you guys can diversify your reading shelves as well. And that is the blackout section, which is Black authors that I read for this month. Starting off with A Journey of Truth by D.L. Winters. How the One-Armed Sister Sweeps Her House by CHERIE Jones. The Road to Rose Bend by Naima Simone. Slow Dance at Rose Bend by Naima Simone. Atlas by J. Nell. The Journey Continues by D.L. Winters. Peter by J. Nell. Joseph by J. Nell. Pretending with the Playboy by Tracey Levasseur. Last Chance Cowboy by Sade Renee. The Princess Bride Part 2 by J.J. McAvoy. And By the Book by Jasmine Guillory. So bookish news, things that are coming up and things like that. I am partially closing down the Patreon. It's just going to be early access to videos, and there may be some exclusive vlogs because I have some footage and things like that that I may just release over there and have it exclusive for there and videos. A Polycon happens in about 3 weeks at the end of July. Super excited for that. There will be a vlog for that, and I will be doing as much vlogging as I possibly can while I'm there because I am there for the entire time. I got Titan tickets, so I'll be there for the Thursday night mixer and the Friday panels and the Saturday regular signing, and then I'm not doing this Sunday brunch or anything like that, but you have all that to look forward to. This month's Let Me Introduce You authors were Trelina Pucci and Tracey Levasseur. So if you haven't watched either one of those videos, I encourage you to do so. Get to know those 2 authors because they're absolutely amazing. I had such a fun time interviewing them. And if there is an author that is watching this that is interested, my Let Me Introduce You author interest form is down in the description box. And as a reader, if you want to suggest an author that I should reach out to, definitely put that down in the suggestion form that I have located in my description box. So my top 5 reads for this month. Let me just tell you guys, it was a really, really good reading month. And I enjoyed these books immensely and think more people should go out and check them out because I don't hear them talked about. One of them is a new release, so it has been talked about. It's like all over. The author's doing the promo, and that is Last on the List by Amy Dawes. If you don't know, it is a single father nanny situation going on there, but this is going to take you through all of the emotions. It's going to make you swoon. It's going to make you laugh. It's going to make you fall in love with these 2 characters. One is grumpy, sort of grumpy-ish. He's just really, really dedicated to making sure his daughter has everything that she needs and keeps her, going and things like that, and doing the co-parenting thing in an amazing way. And when this nanny comes in and has this like sort of free will sort of summer with his daughter, he finds that, there is a way to inject that into their system and their life. And it was just so much fun. And it's super spicy, guys. Spice level is off the charts and it's so good. Next, I'm going to talk about the Princess's Bride Part 2 by J.J. McEvoy. And oh my goodness, you guys. So I was completely thrown off by the cliffhanger ending from the first part of this book, and I was like, oh my goodness, I was kicking myself because I had put myself on a KU band and I wasn't pulling things out of KU until I finished the things that I had already had. So I had to wait to read this one, and I don't know if it was like the perfect timing or not, but it was the perfect timing for me to read this because with all the stuff that is coming out about Meghan and Harry and the palace and things like that, I was just like, oh my goodness, the parallels are crazy good. And I don't even think JJ meant to do it that way, but it was definitely like paralleled, and it didn't feel like fiction. Even though the story is different and it most definitely is fiction, but it feels like it could definitely happen, and it sent me through all of the paces and emotions as well. I laughed, I cried, I swooned. It just had me in its grip, and I was here for it. Then we have So Not Meant to Be by Meghan Quinn. Loved this story, was chomping at the bit for this story. This is JP and goodness, what is her name? JP's my new fictional crush, so I remember his name. But the love interest for this one, it's a Harry Met Sally, enemies to lovers. It was so good. If you get a chance to listen to the audiobook, I definitely encourage that, because there is a When Harry Met Sally scene in this book that the narrators did such an amazing job at that I was just like, mwah, mwah. And I happened to be listening to it at like late at night, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I have to like not laugh too hard because I'm going to wake up my husband, because it was so funny and the narrator just nailed it on the head, and it was so good. Next book I'm going to tell you guys, or books I'm going to tell you guys to go check out, is the Gideon Brothers and Family books by J. Nell. This month I finished up the ones that have been released, which is Atlas, Peter, and Joseph. And this, oh my goodness, J. Nell has a chokehold on me with this family. I absolutely love them. She has really honed in on this military aspect of what these guys are doing after they get out of the military and they're retiring and they're starting their new sort of adventure in life and finding love. And I was just like, yes, 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 yes. And then finally, I'm going to tell you guys to go check out Help Me Remember by Corinne Michaels. This is something very, very different than what Corinne normally writes. It had so much suspense within this story. So you start off with this jarring moment of this woman that wakes up and does not have a memory. And 3 years of her life are lost. So 3 years of her life are missing from her brain, and she's like, I want to see my brother. And the family members are like, and the doctors are like, don't tell her what happened. We need her to come to her memories on her own. Her brother's best friend is an award-winning journalist, and he ends up helping her, but there's secrets there. And it was just like, it was just so angsty and such a suspense that it was something new that Corinne had done with the Salvation series, but I think she did this one just a little bit better, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of the series. I really hope that she stays with the romantic suspense sort of feel of the stories and continues on when she continues on with the series. So there is that. Loved it. Now, if you guys know my outro, you feel free to jump ahead about 10 seconds or so to get to that chronological book covers, so you can see which weeks I reviewed each one of those and where you can find them. Other than that, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. My PayPal, my Patreon, and all my other social links are down there. There is an author suggestion form for my Let Me Introduce You series, as well as the author interest form. If you're an author and you want to be interviewed by me, you can fill out that form as well. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
I know that I'm obvious, fuck it, I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me for a pass out. I'm too lonely to be done in my drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? The only one that's left in the rain. The only one that's left in the rain. Am I the only one? 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 Wish I could say I was finally over you.